Hello, everyone. Welcome to our study session. Okay, let me just set my alarm, and there we go. We already have 10 minutes set up. And where's my note? Okay, ito na. So, I'm very excited, guys. I'm very excited at this moment because we are going to talk about speech producing mechanism, vocal apparatus. So, when you say vocal apparatus, it's our mouth eventually, yeah. uh Not literally the mouth, yung part, yung sa lalamunan, basta. Anyway, this is vocal apparatus. So dito natin malalaman paano tayo nakaka-create or nakaka-pronounce ng iba't ibang letters and make it sound, no. Hindi ko to natutunan nung natutunan hindi ko to it lang po, may lamok. May lamok, ayan. Sorry, guys. Uh, I'm at. I am. What do you call this? I'm doing this in the late afternoon, so lumalabas na talaga yung mga lamok. Anyway, without further ado, let's start. Okay, excited talaga ako sa topic na to. So as you can see, ito. Nakikita niyo naman siguro yung picture, no? So, paki-adjust na lang ng resolution natin dyan sa YouTube settings para mas klaro. Okay, put it on 720p or megapixels. Ayan. So, this part, ito yung ilong natin. Ito yung ilong, bibig, and obviously this is the throat. So, ilong, nostrils, yung butas sa ilong nyo. Yan. Papasok dyan is the nasal cavity. Sa ilalim ng nasal cavity, we have the oral cavity. And in between the nasal cavity and oral cavity, we have the hard palate and the avicular ridge. So, ayan. Avicular ridge, yung parang dent sa oral cavity, and hard palate in between ng nasal cavity and oral cavity. And at the back of the nasal cavity, we have the velum or the soft palate. So we have the hard palate on the front, and at the back we have the velum, which is the soft palate. And in the very bottom, at the bottom of, or just right next to the velum, is the uvula. Ito, uvula. So, this definitely the tongue, right? The tongue. So, you have the tip, the front, and the back. So, yan yung nagtatouch ng ating what? Yung ngalangala natin. So, uvula is the ngalangala. Ayun. So, nakita natin, no? Yung, we just, kumbaga, inaano natin yung mga parte, ini-internalize natin saan na tayo na banda. So again, this is the tongue. I'm pointing it out with my cursor. Tip ng tongue, front, oral cavity, yung bibig mo mismo, oral cavity. Yung space ng bibig mo. And the uvula, yung ngalangala again. And then let's go back sa unahan tayo. So nostril, alam nyo na ng nostril, no? Lips, alam nyo na yung lips. Again, the teeth. Yan, yung mga teeth, alam nyo na yung teeth. Yung alveolar ridge, huwag niyong kalimutan, that is something dent on the oral cavity. And then, let's go back to the tongue, back uvula. And of course, we have the root of the tongue. So, meron pa pala yung connection or connect muscle sa tongue, no? Sa baba. And yung pharynx. Ano pharynx? I guess pharynx is the Adam's apple. Yes, that's the Adam's apple. Mabuti lang nagbasa-basa ako kanina. And then, going down, we have the epiglottis. So, may part din yung epiglottis. I'm pretty sure may function din yan. Then, going deeper pa. Uy, ano yan? Iba yata yung deeper. Okay. Larynx. Ano yung larynx? I'm not pretty sure if the pharynx is the Adam's apple or yung larynx. Parang larynx ata. I'm sorry, guys. Pharynx is something just connected with the nasal cavity, oral cavity, and pharynx is, I think, part of the resonators yan, which I'm going to discuss. Ilan na ba yung minutes na consume ko? Oh, almost 5 minutes na. Okay. And then, besides with the larynx or Adam's apple, we have the vocal folds. So, dyan natin malalaman kung paano natin napoproduce ang mga salita na nabibitawan natin. Oh, we also have the last one. We have the glottis. So we have the epiglottis and the glottis. So I think they are kind of similar, no? Similar yan sila. Pero anyway, let's go deep down with the resonators. Di ba na-mention ko? Ayan. So, tama nga, pharynx is part of the resonators. Ano yung resonators, ma'am? So, yung, again speech producing mechanism. Yung pag-produce natin, pagsasalita natin, na-produce natin yung mga salita with the three main parts. So, meron tayong tatlong bida dito. We call them resonators. What are the resonators? Excuse me. So again, these are the cavities. Hindi ibig sabihin cavities cavities ibig sabihin mga bulok sa ngipin. It could be also, oh my god, technical error. Wait a minute. Ayan kasi Ayan, I'm so sorry. Okay, so when we say resonators, these are the cavities for airflow. When you say cavities, is yung mga butas, yung mga parang dents, mga butas. Di ba, pag may nakita kayong cavity sa ngipin nyo, may nabubutasan siya. That is for sa pag speech producing mechanism naman, sa pag pronounce natin. We also have three resonators or three main parts that consist cavities for airflow, dinadaanan ng hangin, at saka nagagamit din ito sa sound shaping. So these acts as passageways for air. Yan, airflow for the sake of airflow nga. So yung cavities dinadaanan niya ng hangin, and also we can shape the sound that we produce dahil sa mga tatlong parteng ito. Una, let's start with the pharyngeal cavity. I don't know how to pronounce this one. You can just check it on Google. Pharynx na lang in short. This is behind the tongue and throat. Behind the tongue and throat. So, sabihin na natin na magkatabi sila ng root ng tongue natin. Sa pinakadulo ng tongue natin. Hindi yung tip sa front, sa ilalim. Okay? So, it amplifies and modifies sound. For example, trick to remember, far sounds like far, right? So, deep in the throat. Kahit sabihin natin far, deep in the throat, far sounds like still sounds like far deep in the throat. So oral cavity naman. So another cavity or dent, we have the inside the mouth. Ito nandito yan sa loob mismo ng bibig natin. Open your mouth daw, be. Kahit hindi nyo ako nakikita, open your mouth. So yan, that's the oral cavity mismo, yung sa loob. Put finger on your mouth. That space between your tongue, your fingers, that is the oral cavity. So it's also a cavity or airway where we can shape sound, okay? Sa oral cavity, dito natin na-shape yung vowel and consonant, 'di ba? So oral means mouth. It do the talking, 'di ba? So mouth, yung mismong bibig nyo, yung kung saan nyo makikita yung tongue nyo, yung ngipin nyo, yung gums, so yan, that's the oral cavity. So it's a dent or a passageway. Diba? Yung nasal cavity naman, yan ang sa itaas ng oral cavity nyo. Diba? Okay, do your touch the roof of your tongue. The roof of your tongue. Touch the roof of your mouth using your tongue. Yeah, sa taas niya na natatouch ng tongue nyo is the nasal cavity. Okay? inside the nose yan. So, yung nostrils, yung butas ng ilong nyo, papasok niyan, that's the nasal cavity. So, it creates nasal sounds. Ano ba yung mga nasal sounds? Like, M, N, nang, nasal cavity po yan. It is created. Those sounds are created with, yan, 10 minutes na tayo. So, let's set again. Okay, hopefully matapos tayo kasi excited ako sa topic na ito. Okay, creates nasal sound. Ano yung tatlong nasal sounds? Okay, those are nasal. Nose blocked. Blocked nose equals nasal voice. Okay. So, tandaan niyo kapag if you create the sound of the letter M and N and nang, that means you block your nose, which creates nasal voice. If you block your nose and try to say M or N and it won't sound right. Sige nga, try natin. Sige, i-close nyo yung, using your fingers, close your nostrils, yung butas ng ilong nyo. Okay, ready? And let's say M. O, diba? Naiiba talaga natin ma-pronounce M. Letter N. So, yan palang nangyayari, no? Kapag may, anong tawag nun? Cliff ba yun? Yung may something sa bibig at saka sa nose. So, they cannot really pronounce right. Nagiging ngungo silang, ganun. Ganun yung nangyayari because there's nothing, there's something wrong with their airflow through the nose. So, again, that's for the 3 main parts. Ngayon, dito naman tayo sa articulators. Ano yung articulators? It's the movable parts that help in sound production. Okay. So, we have 3 main parts. The nasal, ano yun? Nasal, pharynx, at saka sa oral. Dito naman, these are the movable parts. Kaya nating i-move. Anong kaya nating i-move? Example, lips, teeth, tongue, at saka yung velum or ovula. So, movable parts, think of these as the players that move to create different sounds. So, as we are speaking right now, no, nagmo-move yung mouth ko, pati yung lips, pati yung pagbukas, pagtaas at pagbaba ng aking ngipin at saka swerve ng aking tongue. So that's how the mouth or the articulators work. So again, first we have the lips, the upper and lower lips. Now sa front of the mouth yan, makikita nyo naman yan sa salamin nyo, di ba? Makikita nyo naman yung lips nyo. Okay, control airflow for sounds like P, B, M, W. So PBMW. So lips pressed together or open wide. So example, i-pronounce natin yung letter P. P, di ba? Take a look on the mirror. Look in the mirror and see for yourself how do you pronounce letter P. P, di ba? You close your mouth first. Like zip your lips and then you can pronounce it P. Same with B. Same with letter M. You zip your mouth. W. Double. Oh, diba? There are, at some point, you close your lips with W. With the letter W. So, that's how the articulator lips work. Let's move on to teeth. So, it is behind the lips, diba? Sa loob yan. It helps produce F. V. Okay, tingnan nyo mga sarili nyo sa mirror para mas maintindihan nyo. So, articulator teeth, let's pronounce F. F. Diba? Yung ngipin nyo medyo close to each other. F. Yung V naman, V. You can see your teeth is a little bit closer to each other. And then V. Diba? You use I think you're using the dents of your, or the what do you call this? Yung mga spaces ng ngipin nyo to sound or make a vibration with the letter V. But anyway, let's proceed to TH. How do you pronounce TH? Diba? You, behind the lips, bite your lip for F sound. Oh, bite your lip? Oh yeah, you somehow you bite your lip. You don't actually bite your lip. It's just close lang siya sa teeth niyo. I'm pretty sure you can pronounce naman, no? Each, you can produce the sound of each letters. Okay, let's proceed to tongue. Tip, blade, front, back, root. Lahat ba? May mga movement ba yan? Okay, inside mouth. Shape most sounds by touching different areas, of course. Hindi natin sila nakikita, but if you imagine, try to focus on how your tongue works whenever you speak. It can definitely move or point or touch any different areas inside your mouth, diba, to create sound. So, example, sound. Parang nagsuswerve yung ano mo. Imagine a worm, diba? Ganun siya gumagalaw. Parang nagfa-flat, parang nagbe-bend, diba? So, we cannot really see our tongue how it works, but we can imagine by feeling it. Okay, diba? So, next, velum tayo sa soft palate. Hindi ko to alam yung velum. Ngayon ko lang to nalaman. No? Soft palate and uvula. May control pala yung uvula. Yung ngala-ngala nakikita natin sa loob ng, bago yung throat. Say and look for yourself na yung ngala-ngala mo. Diba? Nagbitay lang. Yung tawag ng bitay. It's just hanging there inside. And it's the back of the mouth, yes. Control airflow to nose for nasal sound. Nagko-control pa siya ng airflow to nose. Okay. Okay. Uvula dangles like a punching bag. Definitely, you can see it right to the mirror. Okay, if you face front your mirror, makikita nyo diyan. Uvula nyo naghahanging lang. Okay, so may tip tayo dito. The tongue is the most flexible articulator. It can touch different areas to create various sound. Of course, among all the 4 articulators na na-mention natin, among lips, teeth, and uvula, tongue is the most flexible one because siya yung mas maraming movement na nagagawa kaysa sa lips, teeth, or uvula and velum. Okay? So next, let's proceed to the vocal cords. This is the voice box, the boom box. Okay? Also the larynx and glottis. Ano ba yung glottis na yan? Okay. Located in the larynx or Adam's apple. Ano yung Adam's apple? In a scientific term, it's the larynx. Larynx. The vocal cords or the bands control whether a sound is voiced or voiceless. So may mga pala. When you say sound, how do sound travel pala? Through what? Through vibration, diba? You vibrate. Have you ever tried a cup to cup telephone something? Experiment. Makita niyo yung sa horror na gumawa sila ng yung paper cup na may string in between. Paano nagtatransport yung sound na nasa kabilang kwarto to another dimension? Diba? So the voice or the sound travels through vibration. Excuse me. Ayan. Vibration yun. Okay. So we have vocal cord action. We have the voiced, vibration, and voiceless, no vibration. So, okay. Try natin, ha. You can tell that the letter is using a vibration when, what? When it vibrates your throat. So, touch your throat, okay? Touch your throat. You don't have to look in the mirror. Just touch your throat. Hindi yung sa lieg lang. Hindi yung sa loob ng mouth. Ano ba yan? Sige, touch your throat and then let's pronounce letter B. Nag-vibrate ba? Yes, definitely. As I am talking right now, my throat, I can actually feel my throat vibrating. Okay. B, nag-vibrate siya. D, G, V, Z, M, N, L, R, W, J. So, ayan, nag-vibrate lahat. Na-feel ko nag-vibrate it on the tip of my fingers. I can feel it na nag-vibrate. Now, let's try the voiceless letters. P, P, P. Merong konting bus eh. P, T, K, F, S, H, sh, sh, s, okay. You don't have to really pronounce the pronounce the letter B, D kasi magva-vibrate talaga yan. But if you just make the sound or pronounce the sound of the word or the letter lang pala, hindi pala yung B, D, G. So example, ulit sa voice with vibration. B, B, D, G, K, V, Z, M, N, L, R, U, J. Let's try the letter P. P, 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 T, T, K, K, S, Sh. Wala akong na-feel na vibration sa aking throat when I pronounce when I do the sound of the letter P, T, K, F, S, H. Okay? Take note of that, future LPTs, no? Lumabas to sa mga, definitely lumabas to kung alin daw ang voiceless na letter. So, kung nakalimutan nyo, just do the sound. Hindi yung iname nyo yung anong letter like B, D, hindi. Sound lang. B, D, P, T. Ganun lang. Okay? So we also have another, so that is for the voice and voices. Now we have another glottal stop. Ano yung glottal stop? Sound break. So try saying butter in English. Butter. Butter. So glottal stop yan. Ang tawag pala niyan is glottal stop. Butter. Butter. Tama ba yung butter? Butter. I don't know how to do British English. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's almost 20 minutes and I haven't... Okay, last na pala to. So again, quick check. Put your fingers on your throat and say Z. Voice and S. It doesn't vibrate. Letter S doesn't vibrate on my throat. So definitely we can now distinguish which one is the voiced, is with voice and voiceless. Okay, quick recap. Resonators, these are air passageway, pharynx, oral, nasal. Articulators, these are the movable parts. Lips, tongue, lips, tongue, teeth, and velum or ovula. And then vocal cords, voice control. So ito yung voice, voiceless, at saka glottal stop. Okay? So easy to remember, RAV. Pag sinabi natin itong phonology, yung diagram mismo or yung parts ng parte ng ating katawan kung saan tayo nakaka-produce ng speech or mga salita, we just have to remember RAV. Resonators, articulators, and vocal cords. I hope you guys... Oh my God. Articulators, movable. I'm trying to absorb it, diba? So, to check if we really understand, no? Let's just finish this in 2 minutes, hopefully. Prepare your papers and pen. Papers, ang dami na naman ng papers. So, okay, yan. We always have our quiz right after our discussion. It's either in a separate video or in right after the discussion. So, I already have my paper and ball pen. So, let's start the 20 item on speech producing mechanism. Okay, choose the correct answer. Number 1. Mag-timer na lang ako para alam ko yung nagagamit kong time. Number 1. Which part of the vocal apparatus houses the vocal cords? Uy, vocal cords. Okay. Vocal cords. Vocal cords. Yung nasal cavity nasa taas eh. Yung hard palate din is nasa malapit lang sa nasal cavity. Same as the alveolar ridge, malapit siya sa oral. So I think the answer for that is letter secret. Number 2, what is the function of the oral cavity in speech production? Speech production produces vibration. Hindi, sa vocal cords yan. Shapes and amplifies sounds. Block airflow. Controls vocal cord movement. Number 3, the alveolar ridge is involved in producing which of the following sound? Hindi na mention doon. Wait lang. I don't know. Alveolar. Wait. Alveolar ridge. Diyan yun sa oral cavity, di ba? Diva. So, I think this has to be with number 4, what is the gluteus? Ano yung gluteus? Iba yung ba. Which articulator is responsible for producing sh and ch? Ano to? Ang hirap. Ang hirap eh. Hindi ko alam. Hindi natin na-discuss to Ano to? Parang eskwelahan lang. Iba yung diniscuss tapos iba din yung lalabas quiz. Sh. Ch. Ch. What is the main difference between voice and voiceless sound? Okay, voice sounds are more breath. Voice sounds cause the vocal cords to vibrate. Voiceless sounds are nasal. Voiceless sounds require the tongue to move more. Number 7, which part is responsible for making sounds nasal? Alam niyo na yan. Number 8, the uvula is attached to the what? Number 9, which sound is produced when the vocal cords are tightly closed and then released? Ba. Ba. Number 10, which speech sound is not produced in the oral cavity? I really have to Number 11 to 15, true or false, the pharynx is part of the resonating cavities. Part of the resonating cavities. Yes. Ba't ko sinagot? Number 2, the tongue is a non-movable articulator. Sure ka? The nasal cavity helps produce sounds like M, N. The larynx is also called Adam's apple. The alveolar ridge is movable part of the speech apparatus. So identification tayo. 16 to 20, the last part. This part of the vocal apparatus is space between the vocal cords. It is the flexible part of the tongue responsible for forming many speech sounds. Part of the tongue? Part of the tongue. Ano? This speech organ directs air either through the oral or nasal cavity. 19. It is the non-movable part of the mouth where the tongue touches for sounds like T and D. Non-movable part of the tongue. This is the pear shape at the end of the velum. Dami kong mali nito. Pretty sure of that. So everyone, these are the correct answers. So 1 to 8. Ay, 1 to 9. Yan po, pag-picture na lang, screenshot. 1 to 9. 1 to 9, part A. And then, yan yung 10. And then, true or false. And then, that's a true or false. Next, we have the identification. Yan. Tongue apex, tip, and blade of the tongue. Okay. Mali pala ako sa number 18. Okay. So I definitely have to re-review this one kasi I didn't make it perfect. Anyway, thank you guys for studying with me. It has been 18 minutes or 20 minutes na siguro. Exactly 31 minutes. So, bye everyone. Thank you for studying with me. I hope you guys somehow learned something from our discussion about speech production. Bye bye. See you in another video.